You're watching 1700 Sin's TV show about anything and everything Australian music. We're having the pleasure of doing a quick little interview with Mannequin Death Squad and finding out more about their journey and some of the shenanigans that they get up to in band life. So going a little bit broader now, because we talked a bit more about you, but more about your place now. What's it been like, you know, performing and growing yourself as a band in the Australian music industry? Have you found that there's been much competition? Has it been supportive? Do you feel like you've needed to kind of squeeze in because it's a more niche market? So your experience with it.
Good question. he obviously doesn't want to answer that. I wasn't expecting to answer it, but look, I think it's been a bit of both. Like in the punk, like rock scene, you've got so many people that support you, like your friends and like those people that play in the same bands. You really help each other out and put each other on like shows and stuff. But then as you kind of get more into the like topper level, kind of gets a bit more, I guess, you know, harder to click in with the groups. So it's a bit of both, to be honest. And I reckon all that you can do is try to, I guess, be nicer and more supportive. And, you know, if you don't want to play a show with someone, message them back, you know, don't just leave them hanging. That's something I used to find frustrating, but still do. But yeah, look, we're really lucky in Australia, so we are in Melbourne.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, everyone's super supportive, but yeah, sometimes you just get like weird clicky things with certain venues or bands, but I don't know, it doesn't really matter anyway. Like, we just kind of try and be nice to everybody and make as many friends and just have cool shows. But yeah, well, yeah. Yeah,
do you find that the punk rock community is more separate to everything else, or it's sort of like everyone is doing music and it doesn't really matter what it is?
It's weird because we kind of fall into a lot of different categories. So we play in like the punk scene, and then we play in like the rock scene, and then sometimes we play at like a country pub where there should be a cage up so we don't get bottles thrown at our faces. But like, I don't know, everyone's pretty cool. We kind of just avoid the mean people and try not to swear. But yeah, you kind of figure out pretty quickly when you're playing in a band who's nice and who isn't. So and yeah, you kind of just veer away. I don't know if that was a question. So.
I think we veered away from the question.
Exactly, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
And also another song that you didn't perform today is San Fran. It's your latest release. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so that one's a bit of an angsty one, I guess, and it was written just with a lot of things we're angry at, just consumerism, I don't know, marketing, mean people, just everything in one. And we wrote it on a bass. I was on a bass, and Dan was on drums, and then we ended up like getting some guitar in there, and it's our funnest one to play live. And then we just dropped it. We recorded it with Mark Opitz, which is really cool, and yeah, it's had some good response, so we're pretty stoked with that. And there's a clip. Do you want to tell them about the clip?
Yeah, we did a clip. I don't know. What do you want to say? We're playing in it. There's like a pram, and we're pushing it, and it's full of lollipops.
And that's on your Facebook page?
Yeah, it's on our Facebook, so check it out. Yeah.
And also YouTube. Yeah. And was there any meaning behind the name San Fran? Like why you picked that place in particular? So
we kind of in the song we kind of mentioned like a few places. So San Fran, Montenegro, I can't remember the places we mentioned, but there's nothing to do with those places. I just wanted to say it's the same in every every city basically, and it kind of rhymed and it sounded good. So yeah,
zingy.
And you do have a tour coming up, the San Fran. How can people find out more about that?
Yeah, so just follow us on Insta or Facebook. That's pretty much it. We'll have everything up there.
We've got like a tour poster and it has all the dates in it. So we're playing the Tote 2nd of August. That's our kind of main Melbourne show, and then we're going to Sydney and Adelaide and all that. So
and Geelong as well, right?
Geelong.
Yeah, cool.
Somewhere else, yeah.
And is this the first like more Australian tour that you're doing?
Yeah, like we haven't done many Australian ones. We've gone over to UK most of the time, so this is it's gonna be nice and fun. We've done one more like a few years ago, but that's about it.
What can audiences expect from your live shows? What's your performance style?
Al has a lot of trouble with mic stands. Like a lot of screaming, a lot of just loud drums, just goes nuts, but kind of punk with kind of poppy melodies. Yeah. I don't know, a bit of a mix.
Great.
Sing along to them. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And if people do want to find you on socials, is it just Mannequin Death Squad? You can search
Yep.
you up.
Yeah, that's
Great.
it.
Great.
Yeah, we try to pick a name that, you know, doesn't, you're not fighting with anybody on Google.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It was
thank
a
you.
pleasure and
Thanks for
great
having us,
performing. Yeah.
And where can people buy tickets if they're interested in coming to any of your shows?
We've got a ticket link on our Facebook or something, or OzTix. Yeah, something like that. And you can buy tickets. It's cheaper to buy them like pre. So yeah.
Great.
Well, fantastic.
Definitely check Mannequin Death Squad out. We're going to head to a few more music clips, so please stay tuned and we'll be back later.